Hello, everybody. It is Monday afternoon. It's 2:15, and I have to go to the gym shortly. Um, I almost didn't do any video today because I'm still trying to recover from Saturday. I do want to say I met some of the most amazing people this past Saturday. Some resellers, and I will link them below because you should check them out. They are very cool. So kind. It's just nice to be able to connect with local resellers like that. And I don't know. I just It just means a lot to me because I'm doing this all by myself and it is special. So, thank y'all so much for coming out. I really, truly appreciate it. Now, on to the stuff. My brain just quit working. Anyways, so the next lot, the vintage haul, I'm still working through the haul from Langston pickup a couple weeks ago. Was that a week ago? Last week? That was only last week. It feels like a month ago. So, this one, I won everything I'm getting ready to show you in this lot for $5. So, this will be a good one, I think. Even if it's like little penny ante, kind of small price things, sometimes those are the things that sell. I'm not out here making $100 sales on a regular basis. So, it's those smaller items that are the bread and butter. So, first up, we have this cute little teacup. So, for one of my daughters, I don't remember which one because I'm old now, and that was pretty much a million years ago because my youngest is 28? Yeah, so it was a minute ago. I liked Beatrix Potter. I want to say it was for my oldest. I'm not 100% sure, but anyways, I've always had kind of a soft spot for Beatrix Potter, and this is so cute. It's got the little Flopsy bunnies. See, the Flopsy bunnies, so cute. And of course, made in England. It's probably not worth a ton of money. I probably just will put it up for like $10, something like that. I'll check it out and see, but that is item number one. How many do we have in this lot? We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 24 items. That's not bad for $5. The next thing is this tiny little floral vase. I am like probably I don't like to choose just one type of decoration theme that I like because I like all kinds of stuff. I like mid-century modern. I like fussy old grandmacore. I like cottagecore. I like boho. And believe it or not, I like minimalist stuff. But man, I am like an 80-year-old in my heart of hearts because I love flowers. I just love flowers. So this is a tiny little vase. It's probably about 4 inches tall. And this is from, what does that say? There. So I don't have to squint. Isn't that nice? Anyways, I like all the detail. I like the shape of it. It's pretty. There's no chips and no cracks. Daffodils. So cute. So there's that. Then here is the salt shaker that I was having a fit about the other day because when I picked it up, of course, it was full of salt. There was enough salt in here to last an average family at least 6 months. Like, this thing is not small, and it was full. And this is the Primrose pattern by Noritake. There are no chips or cracks. It has its original stopper. Very pretty. Primroses. We can't grow primroses very well down here in North Carolina because they like cooler, colder weather. You're welcome. This is the information I have from one of my past lives as a greenhouse nursery manager. Second, we have a set of Lennox salt and pepper shakers. And these are super cute. I want to say these are probably, the rings around that is probably platinum. No chips or cracks. And they didn't have anything in them. They still have their original stoppers. Interesting. So it looks like one line is thicker than the other. Is that just my imagination? Yeah, it's probably just my imagination. How are you going to know which one's the salt and which one's the pepper? For me, the one with the most holes I would use for pepper, because I use more pepper than I do salt, but it's probably the opposite. Most people tend to use more salt than pepper. Then, I do not know. Jason saw it and said, that looks like a witch. But I don't think it's a witch. I think it's like a teacher. It's supposed to be like a teacher or something. I'm not 100% sure. There's a little sticker on the back, but I can't make it out. I'm going to have to, it probably says made in China. Have to look it up. But she's like a pressed wood. I have no idea. I will have to look this up. She definitely is the anomaly in this group. Then I have some Christmas tree Spode napkins in their original package. They still have their Marshall sticker of $2.99 on the back. Do y'all remove the stickers when you find stuff like that? Or do you just leave the prices on them? It's a pet peeve of mine, honestly, that if I go to a vintage store or a vintage booth, dude, don't be lazy. Get rid of the price. At least make me feel like your price is the deal, not like, oh, they picked this up for $2 damn and now they're charging $20. Like, I don't know. That's just one of my pet peeves, and then I will remove the price tag. That's just the way it is. Yeah, that's just the way it is. Then this, I don't even think I realized. Did I realize? I think this is probably what I was bidding on. Just looking. Well, there's a couple things in here. I know that Spode Christmas tree does fairly well. And so do, there was something else. Oh, Port Merion. Port Merion. There's a little plate in there. But this is really why I wanted this lot. It's Florentine. It's a Florentine box. And this is probably in some of the better condition I've ever found Florentine in. And I like the flowers on the top. They're springtime flowers, I believe. Crocuses and hyacinths and all that. Violets. Yeah, so it looks like it's a springtime bouquet. So pretty. I love it. That's why I wanted this lot. For $5, that's not too bad. I will probably be able to sell it for maybe 15, maybe 20. If I hold it till spring, I'll probably get more money, but I'll just put it up. I had something else that I thought was in this lot, but it wasn't. It was in something else, and I can't remember if I already showed you this lot or not. I think I did. But anyways, this thing. I may keep this just for myself, just because I like it. I don't know, there's something about it. There's no marks. I haven't looked it up. I just like the shape of it and the size, and I like the black on like a ivory colored thing. Then I unpacked this. We thought it was broken, but I knew it was the bells. Jason thought it was something broken, but it's Jingle Bell napkin name holders. There are 2, 4, 6, 8 of them. Super cute. Then are these wine bottle charms? Are they wine glass charms? So if they're wine glass charms, right, they're really heavy for a wine glass. I feel like it would pull it over. So how many of these there are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. So there are 8 various colors. Gold, blue, green. I think there's 2 of each color. Yeah. So we have 2 of each color. Set of 8. Are they napkin rings? I don't know. Those might be napkin rings. I feel like they're heavy enough and the right size, as long as you don't have big fat napkins. Yeah, I said it. And nobody wants big fat napkins except for me, because I am a contact eater. I like food. Food is meant to be enjoyed with all the senses, and I am very tactile, and I will pick it up and eat it if I need to. Of course, not soup, because duh. Next, we have a very, very delicate, what does that say, Nippon? Little sauce ladle. This has texture right here, and it is in perfect condition. I cannot believe that. Because remember, this is the lot that had that round onyx pen holder sitting in it. You know, so it's got little tiny flowers on the inside. It's got the gold detailing. It's so cute. And if there's one thing I do know, is that most of the time when you have these antique dishes, like sauce boats and stuff like that, the first thing that gets lost are those, or broken, are these teeny tiny little ladles. So I'm excited. It's the first time I've ever had one, so super cool. Happy about that. Then we have a thing, and it's in its original box too. How much is it? Does it have a price? Let's see. It doesn't have a price on it. All right, well, pretty. This is a plate made to celebrate the marriage of His Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales, to Camilla Parker Bowles on the 9th of April, 2005. Limited to production in 2005. So, if you're a fan of the English royalty, I guess that's because that's Camellia. I've only ever heard her name pronounced Camilla, not Camellia. But anyways, yeah. So we have this in its original box. So, cool. A little metal basket. These are like wedding favors or party favors. You put like mints or something in them. At least they do down here in the South. That's what I have seen these used for. But I only have one, so maybe I will make a tiny little, like, thing. Where's my words? Like not a mystery box, because obviously you can see what's in it, but like a little thing that's cute. Cute things. Cute little things that fit in the basket. Here's the Port Merion. It is the Botanic Gardens, and I don't know. I want to say this is probably the older one, because there's crazing on this. But there's that. What are those, dogtooth lilies? I can't remember the name of those flowers. They grow in the woods, I believe. It's been a minute since I was up on my floral stuff. I'm such a nerd. When I started doing the greenhouse nursery stuff, I actually made myself learn all the Latin names for this stuff, because I'm a geek. So anyways, pretty. No chips, cracks, but there is crazing. Here's the back. No promises on when I'm going to be able to get this stuff listed, because, well, it's clean and it's ready to go. So maybe I'll be able to do it fairly quickly. All right, I've got 2 pieces by this in this pattern. Where's the other one? Let's see. Derby Posies. I'm not sure. This might also be part of that. It kind of look, yeah, it looks like it is part of this. So I have 3 pieces. So we've got this little creamer here, right? Got the words on the bottom. Then we have another but smaller creamer. Another creamer but smaller. So there. And I like the fact that they've got the little flowers on the inside. So cute. Then we have this little dish. Is this a salt dish? A finger bowl? Like a sugar dish? Does it go with this? I don't know. But we've got this cute little bowl. It's amazing that like you can see through the china. It's so fine. Yep. It says Derby Posies XL on the bottom. I don't know what all that means yet. Super cute. But like it goes with all the other floral stuff that's in this bin or lot, not bin. So then we have another pack of the Spode Christmas tree napkins. These ones are like the dinner, the guest or dinner napkins rather than the cocktail napkins. $4.99 from Marshalls. I will likely sell those together. Then this one thing is not like the other. This doesn't go with anything really in this entire box, bin, lot, whatever, but it's super pretty. This is the Bellevue Sea Green by Lennox. So pretty. It's just a bread and butter plate, dessert plate. It's not a saucer because there's no depression, but I don't know. Lennox I think is underrated by a lot of people, but they make really beautiful patterns, I think. So we've got that little dish. I don't know if I'll list it. Depends on how much things are going for. We'll have to check that out. Then we have, what am I missing? What did I not show you yet? These things. All right, so this is the onyx that was in this thing. Thankfully, it managed to not wreck a dang thing. This is a Schaefer's Dry Proof Desk Fountain Pen Set. It's still got the original tag on the bottom. Of course, there's no pen, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about it. I haven't looked it up yet. So I know Schaefer's is a good name for these types of things. So I will find out more about it. Made in Fort Madison, Iowa. Then we have 4 little things here. So these are, what the heck are these? Bears. I don't remember the name of the line, but we've got like 4. We've got these 2, right? This is Bobby hits his ball in the air. It comes to land, he knows not where. Well, you just keep practicing, Bobby. Then we've got Susie is playing her new recorder. Anytime she'll play to order. If you've been a parent, if you're a parent and you have kids in the elementary school, then you know the pain of this recorder. But anyways, then we've got Harry. Slipped. He'd made a mistake. He dropped his plates, but saved his cake. I mean, we all have our priorities, and Harry has the right priorities here. So they're cute. They're just really not, they're not worth a ton of money when I looked them up. So I will probably just group them together maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Then we've got this last one here. What is her deal? Emily, in charge of the afternoon tea. And then they ripped off the bottom, probably a price tag. So it's just a mystery. But this is the chick that's in charge of the afternoon tea. So cute. I like the detail. They're made of resin, but they're very detailed. So we have those 4 things, and I've got two more items, and that's it for this lot. This, not worth anything. I will probably make a little mystery box with this thing. It's just a little cardboard box. Yep. And then this glass butter dish insert. I see a lot of butter dishes, honestly, that are missing these glass inserts, so I will most certainly list this online. Are there any chips or cracks? There's a rough edge on the inner edge, but no chips or cracks. And it's kind of generic looking, standard size butter dish, so who knows who made it. And that is, excuse me, that is this lot. How many more do I have to go through? The brass. I got to do the brass. I have a lot of vintage alarm clocks and a scale that I picked up. They're not really super exciting, but I'll show you a box of electronics, and that's it. Oh, and I got something that's probably just going to be mine for a while because, I don't know, I'm obsessed with radios. When I grew up, we didn't really have a lot of radio stations, and I remember when I was a kid, I'd go stay with my grandmother or my great-grandmother, and my great-grandmother put me in this bedroom, big old double bed, and it had this cool bed with the little sliding doors that open, and there was a radio inside. And I remember when I was like 5, I'd sit in there and I'd turn it on really, really low, and I'd listen to Wolfman Jack. That dates that. But I don't know, the sound of the radio and that crackle, it's just like such a core memory for me. So I got this bad boy. How beautiful is this thing? It's so cool looking. It's AM radio only, and it works. You plug it in, and because it's got tubes, vacuum tubes or whatever they're called on the inside, it takes a minute for it to warm up and get going, but like this lights up and it does pick up the AM radio stations, so I think it's so cool. I love the color. Definitely love the color. So I paid $40 for this, so this will be a keeper for a long while. I don't know. It's just cool. So hopefully I'll be able to get the rest of these videos done tomorrow, which is Tuesday. It's going to be another busy week. We will see. Anyways, thanks again for stopping by, for watching. I really appreciate it. If you took the time to stop at the vintage sale / garage sale that I've done for the past 2 weekends, I really truly appreciate it. I can't tell you how much. So other than that, have a good rest of your week. Peace out.